The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com. Welcome back to another episode of BillsAholic Last week, just us two. Last week until we got the sack potatoes coming back.
One more week.
Just kidding, Chris.
Yeah, just kidding.
I'm not.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck Chris. But
Oh my God.
we had a little bit of down week in the NFL world, but now we got a little bit of football coming back. This week's the draft combine. We got some guys not testing. Should there be a rule about that?
No.
No, players not testing?
Mm-mm.
You don't think it's a bad look or anything?
Nah. I mean, you look sorry, but like Caleb Williams will go one no matter what. So the only thing, I don't know. It's the same thing with the Senior Bowl. Like you can either make yourself skyrocket in the draft, or if you have a bad showing, then decline in the draft. So I don't know.
Caleb Williams not working out. Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison, Cooper DeJean. Shout out to the white guy. He's gonna go in the first. I'm proud.
Shout out Coop, man.
Shout out. I'm proud.
Representing.
I'm proud. He's
He's
representing.
a dog, too.
He's gonna go in the first round, and he doesn't even have to fucking test. Shout out. Making the whites.
What's the problem, John?
I'm gonna spit out my tea, man.
What's the problem?
Wow, he said that.
He's representing us.
Wow,
nice.
he said that. Alrighty.
Okay, not in that way, but like, when was the last time there was a white cornerback going in the first round?
God, I don't know. Never.
Exactly.
Just the way you said that.
I'm sorry. It's just the
Shout
fact.
out to the
Thank you,
whites.
Cooper. For us whites.
It's just the fact that like he doesn't even have to test, and he knows he's gonna go in the first round.
Oh, that's great.
Drake May won't throw. JJ McCarthy will throw at the combine. Yeah,
As he should.
What about Penix? Is he?
Penix is throwing.
Oh,
He's
gonna put
throwing.
on the show, baby.
Yeah, he's gonna throw.
What is artificial kneecaps?
What's your problem? Well, you don't like Michael Penix?
No, I'm not a guy.
You don't like swag?
I like my quarterback to have a working knee, personally,
Pretty cool.
and not 29 years old. He ain't 29, I'm just saying.
Jeez.
No, I'm not high on him, but we'll see.
What quarterback are you high on?
None.
None.
Oh, all right.
Because you said before the pod you don't like Caleb's attitude, which is
Don't like his attitude.
that's respected. I understand where you're coming from on that.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I like Caleb as a prospect.
Yeah, but you just don't like him as like
Don't like his attitude so far.
because the Bears news came out and
He's not gonna throw.
Yeah. After he acted after that bowl game.
Yeah.
I mean I see where you're coming from on that.
Yeah. Is Bo Nix and them throwing?
Bo Nix is throwing. I did see that a couple hours ago. It was after I updated the pod notes.
Got you.
Bo Nix, Michael Penix is throwing. JJ's throwing. I'm seeing a lot of Jaden Daniels going third overall to the Patriots. New quarterback in the AFC East. I'll be excited.
I'd rather have it be him than anybody else.
But then
I think he has the lowest ceiling, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
I mean, especially going to the Patriots. So,
And then I see the Patriots. They're intrigued by trading out of the third round.
I was
overall
seeing
pick.
that a lot too, and
Only the Patriots.
I don't know. I think they have to sit there because they're already talking about moving Mac.
Mm-hmm. And then Zappy doesn't want to play. And
They got him under contract for like 3 years, 2 or 3.
they're a mess right now.
I'm not really worried about them.
I'm not worried about them either. They'll win like 3-4 games.
I'm
this year.
worried about them. Ha! Truthfully, I'm worried about them. I've been seeing other things saying they might try to jump to 2. Yeah.
That's one I did not see.
I did not see that either.
So,
telling you,
it was a smaller guy
X
on
God.
Twitter. It's a smaller
Sees it
guy.
all. Loves
Couple thousand
Lions
followers. He just threw it out there that a potential jump to 2 could land them their guy, I guess. I mean, it's not gonna be Caleb, but if
might
they
be
like,
Drake May.
if they
Hey,
like Drake
white
May,
quarterbacks.
yeah,
Look at Drake May representing the whites.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
all right,
Travis is big for baby.
yeah.
all right, I gotta stop.
Big for the whites. Today.
Right?
I wonder what that trade would consist of. Moving 1 pick.
They ain't gonna move up.
If anyone's gonna move up, I can see Washington maybe going up to 1.
1.
Yeah, go get Caleb.
The Bears, yeah, they're intrigued to move out of 1 too. I'm hearing a lot about that.
Fields is gone. Did you hear their owner?
Yeah, I saw.
He pretty much said, "Hey, call, please."
Mm-hmm.
Fields is gone. I've been saying it for months.
Fields is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's just say it now.
Really?
I think so.
Hmm.
I'm hearing a lot of Fields to the Steelers.
They're the betting favorite to land every quarterback that's available. Right?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, I saw Kirk too. I'm not.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lion season, baby.
Did you see what Russell Wilson said?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. On
Oh my
What
God!
did he say?
What do you say? In the next 5 years, he
Oh,
wants 2
2
more
Super
Super Bowls? He said,
No.
"Yeah, you better be a backup for the Chiefs."
Well, I feel like every every NFL player would love that. So I could.
Yeah, he's washed.
Yeah, he's.
I think he still got a little bit, but it's not going to be like the old Russell Wilson winning Super Bowls and going on these playoff runs and shit. I still think he can contribute to a team.
I think so too. I was content with him on my fantasy league. It was a 2 quarterback league. He was my second quarterback.
I thought about it a little bit today too. Or yesterday rather. I feel like there's still a chance he could stay in Denver, even with all. The
Even
shit
though they
that's
don't-
happening. I don't know what's telling me that. It's just something I don't know. Because realistically, what shot does he have at any other team rather than like you said, backing up the Chiefs?
Minnesota,
Maybe.
they ain't gonna pay Kirk.
Kirk's. I think after what I've been seeing about Kirk, I think he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The Kirk and the Vikings. Yeah, they're. I don't think they're anywhere near to a contract.
That's the team to watch to move up.
Well, yeah, allegedly because they wanted to trade up potentially to get Anthony Richardson, but Colts was like they didn't want nothing to do with it. And
Hey,
I guess
our guy.
they wanted to pay a heavy price for it too.
This isn't even the first time they've been looking for a new quarterback. I feel like Kirk Cousins has like a chokehold over the team that he's on because he's like good enough to win some games, but he's not bad enough to just replace. It's kind of like stuck in that middle. Like as a team, you're like, well, we can really fuck this up and bring in a guy that's 10 times worse, or we can bring in a guy that's 10 times better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, I essentially don't see him going back to Minnesota because they're gonna end up signing Jefferson. Any trade rumor you see with Jefferson, just don't even put any thought into that.
But after today, after today came out with the GMs, I guess did all the GMs have a press conference today with like.
Mm-hmm.
So it came out today that you can put to rest Devonta Adams trades. He's not going anywhere, and then you can also, like you said, you can put to rest Jettis trades because he's not going anywhere either.
We love the hypotheticals, though, you know.
Yeah, it was fun for a day.
Yeah. Jettis, I think he's looking to reset the market, like we already know. I think he's looking for $35 million.
Yeah, I seen that too. It's crazy because that wide receiver market was just reset. What was it, last year or the season before?
Yeah, it was
with Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
They just kept going.
Yeah.
Tyreek and Devontae.
30 mil?
Something crazy like that.
Yeah. It was reset. Yeah.
Fuck it, reset it again.
It's just gonna keep happening with all the talent coming in.
That and especially the cap space going up.
It's only going up.
Oh, would it go to
255? Yeah, 255.
Still puts the
Went up
Bills
30
at
mil.
37 over. roughly.
After the
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like 40 and some change.
After that,
after Connor McGovern.
after McGovern's restructure, it's roughly 37 mil. But we still haven't got the Allen restructure. Probably Dion. Still. I mean, they haven't cut anybody.
No.
So, what do they got? Another 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Beats me.
I think it's mid-March.
It's coming. It's got to come soon.
Early to mid-March, you have to be cap compliant. But then you have to make room for your rookie class, and they have 10 picks, which obviously not all of them will make the team.
No.
But your first rounder's like $6 million.
So, did you guys listen to Brandon Beane's press conference?
I did not. I
No.
seen some sound bites, but
I was gonna say, what did you guys take away from Brandon Beane's press conference?
Nothing.
So, you follow AJ Cebulski?
I don't know.
You don't know if you do?
I
supposed to
follow
be
a
the
lot of
action guy,
people.
brother.
Well, he said Bills GM Brandon Beane 2024 NFL Combine press conference takeaways. He's got full confidence in Sean McDermott. Of course he does. Still too early for timetable on Matt Milano and Trey White. He did come out and say that there is no timetable, but they've been in the facility every day rehabbing as they should. But obviously they won't be back for spring training or
Spring training.
not spring training.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Trey won't be back for this season, so
Yeah, he won't even be back on the Bills. That's my prediction.
yeah, we're tripping.
Yeah, we are.
They might even give him a bonus.
Yeah, they might. Here, we feel bad.
Yeah.
I did see what he said about Von, though. He said he still got hopes for Von Miller.
Yeah, he did say that.
And that's
It's the only
that's
thing
the
I've seen.
reason right there why I didn't listen to it.
Uh,
It's just the same shit you get in the after season presser.
yards after catch guys are important.
They've been important for 7 years,
They've
and you still haven't
They
drafted one.
definitely have been. So,
They probably won't.
he said he's very pleased with the cap number. Knows it'll only get harder to keep winning
He
divisions.
said he's pleased with it.
I think he's talking about going up.
Going up, they're still 37 mil
They-
over.
I know. It's just Brandon Beane
Okay.
talking.
Was he talking about the league?
Yeah, I
Or
think he's talking
like
about the
it?
league.
Okay.
He's
All
talking about going up to 255.
right. Okay.
And
That's,
then,
that's a little different from.
and then he says, too early to discuss free agent decisions and Micah Hyde's status. That's what he took out of it.
Time's a ticking.
Time is a ticking.
Cool, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't really give me much.
No, it doesn't.
I would have loved to hear him say, "Yeah, we're drafting a receiver this year," but
You know,
You're
Brandon.
not gonna get that out of
You
nobody.
know, you're not. You know, you're not getting out of Brandon Beane.
it's why he
Especially
stinks.
Brandon Beane.
That's why he stinks.
Yeah.
Not really. So what do you
Cool,
take
huh?
from that? Anything?
It's a big year for them, bro.
It really is. I took out of it. I'm hoping we draft a receiver in the first round. Go after in free agency yards after catch guy. That's all I took out.
See,
of it.
the issue with that is your yards after catch guys are usually, your smaller, like slot
Like
guys,
a Shakir.
not your number one receiver kind of guy.
That's true.
Whatever, I don't know.
We tried
We'll
it with
see.
Deontay Hardy. We tried it with Isaiah McKenzie. We tried it with Jamison Crowder.
Well, he snapped his leg.
Yeah, he did do it.
He wasn't doing anything before that.
The best
but-
free agent receiver they signed was Emmanuel Sanders. I'm talking, obviously Beasley, but
And
for a 1 year deal, it was him,
Mhm.
and they still haven't been able to figure out how to replace him, John Brown, and Beasley.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. I feel like this team cannot draft receiver. They can't draft high talent, like high offensive talent either.
Mm-mm.
That's my opinion. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll
then what do
see.
you think of Kincaid, though? Was he an exception?
I mean, like, the pick's cool. Like, he's going to be a great player and all, but it's like, okay, now we have 2 tight ends, and you're paying one $20 million.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Like, if you look at it, it's like, all right, cool. So they sold us on, yeah, he's a pass catcher, but he's more efficient when he plays tight end instead of when he's in the slot.
Yeah.
Can't run block right now. That too.
Well, you didn't draft him to. You drafted him to be a pass catcher, and it turns out that they called him a matchup nightmare, right?
Yep.
Where was that?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
I saw his only route all year was 5-10 yard hitch up in the middle, turn and run.
There's no nightmares, just sweet dreams.
He's more efficient when he's attached to the line, but that's ideally where you would want Dawson Knox, your $15 million a year tight end or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, they do a lot of. They do a lot of questionable stuff.
You guys don't seem like. So we're down in this room today, dude.
No.
We all right?
I already accepted the fate. Round 1 D
We're
tackle.
not looking forward to this, man.
Round 2 defensive end. I'll be happy when we actually get. I'll say round 2. I feel like it's going to be a round 2 receiver.
What pick do they have in the second round? Do we know?
Fucking, I don't know.
Probably in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
64.
Yeah,
60.
We have smartphones.
Mid
We do
60s.
have those.
We do have Google.
I'd assume it's something like that if they got 28 or not 28.
Yeah, they got 28.
28, yeah.
I assume it's
This
lower.
is so tough because, like, we've seen in the drafts past couple years, once the receiver goes off the board, they just start flooding.
They start
off,
flying
right?
off, and
So,
teams start
Yeah,
being forced to take receivers.
right. So at that point, like, would you even want the I guess the end of the litter or the best available receivers at that point?
Yeah, because it's gonna be Marvin Harrison and Malik Neighbors, and then
Roma Dunze.
Dunze, and then there's gonna be a run in like the 20s, like there was last year.
Yeah.
Because I got excited that Zay Flowers was dropping a little bit, and then the Ravens take him at 22.
Well, let's use that as a prime example. Let's see what the receivers in last year's draft class did this past season. Only one that really comes off the board is Zay Flowers.
Yeah, because
just off the top of my head.
Yeah,
right
because
now.
Quentin Johnston was the first receiver taken off the board, and he didn't do shit.
At least, yeah, in his rookie
Jordan
season.
Addison.
Oh, Addison.
Okay, yeah, there's 2.
I mean, Tank Dell was like a 3rd-round pick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, you still have a chance to go get one of them guys later on.
Yeah, the only issue is we're essentially drafting our number 1 wide receiver, and I don't want it to be a 3rd-round fucking pick.
Could be.
I doubt it. Not the way we draft.
It's
I'll
possible,
put it this
but
way.
if I mean, what you're saying is just the way the Bills draft, right? That's just.
I just have no faith that it'll be a first-round wide receiver. I will say, if Troy Franklin or Brian Thompson Jr. is sitting there and we don't take him, I'm wearing my Detroit Lions shirt for the rest of the year. Because that is literally the guy we need.
Yeah.
Fits the bill. See what I did there? Fits the bill.
I was going to say no pun
Well
intended
said.
or pun
Well
intended.
said.
I don't know.
Let's talk about more on Gabe Davis.
Speaking
There's
of
more?
receiver.
Speaking of receiver, there's more. It just keeps coming out, and the Chiefs just keep butting in. 3 teams that seem most interested: Browns, Jags, Chiefs.
Oh, boy.
Sean McDermott. You guys watched Sean McDermott's presser?
Nope.
Well, the only thing I took out of it, one of the only things I took out of it was he seems, when talking about Gabe Davis, he seems to be talking in lots of past tense when he's talking about Gabe. I got a screenshot of it.
I took that away after the video.
No. Yeah, I took that away too. McDermott. Gabe Davis was a great addition to our team. Watching him get into our building and develop and grow, he's done a phenomenal job on our team. That's a lot of past tense in 3 sentences.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, it sounds like we're ready to move on. And we're still not going to draft a receiver in the first round. Isn't that great? We're going to lose one
That's
of our
cool.
we're going to lose one of our best offensive talents, and we're going to replace him with another 3rd-round pick.
I don't know, man. It is what it. I mean, to me, that's the Bills jumping the gun on signing their own. We see it every year.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox, 1 good year, boom.
Sign.
I don't know, man. It just always feels like they jump the gun on a signing, or they have such a big reaction to a playoff loss like Von Miller. It's just like it's always a big contract that comes back to bite you in the ass. You sign Knox.
Mm-hmm.
That pretty much was the end of Gabe Davis because the money was never going to work out.
Mm.
You hit at Oliver with a deal, which looks great. That looks great.
So far, so
looking good now.
But that's pretty much.
We'll see next year.
It's pretty much any other pass rusher right there deal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like we're going to be saying that a lot.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. It's going to be an interesting year.
But what did you have about Gabe Davis? Anything else?
That was my only two things.
Oh, he's going to be a Chief.
He's gonna be Chiefs.
Why not? Wait. Said it last week.
You did say it last week.
Threw it out there.
Made a great reel.
Twitterverse is reacting.
They made a great reel.
Well, I'm starting to believe that more now, seeing like you said, like obviously the Jetters rumors, whatever, but like Mike Evans is looking like he's gonna go back to Tampa.
Looking like it. Well,
T. Higgins hit his. They franchise tagged him. Like those top guys, free agents are kind of already.
They're
gone.
So it's only trickling down to Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'll bet it's over against us in the regular season.
Oh, I definitely will. Over the top on Trey White. Because we'll be playing the Chiefs late in the season again, and Trey White will be activated.
Bro, could you imagine that atmosphere if Gabe Davis does sign with the Chiefs when they come into town? Holy fuck.
Bills did it to themselves. I don't have nothing.
No, I'm saying like
and then when
Gabe Davis.
And then
yeah.
Then when Gabe Davis catches 4 touchdowns against the Bills.
You know Andy Reid's gonna be drawing that shit up for sure.
Oh, first pass of the game. 55-yard bomb.
Matter of fact, he might just fucking throw it.
He might.
They might hand it off to him.
Yep.
He'll do whatever he wants.
What are we gonna do, man? Life of a Bills fan.
Sit back and watch what Brandon Beane has in store for us. I don't know.
Best guy available, baby.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Best guy available.
I am excited about the combine, though.
If you had a guy right now,
Brian Thomas.
You actually just said Troy Franklin or Brian Thomas. So
Jr., yeah.
I guess that other than receiver, if obviously you said it don't matter.
No. It's got to be a first-round receiver.
Okay. Well, we know. All right. What about you, Travis?
I'm with John. It's got to be a first-round wide receiver, but the only guy, other non-position.
Like, if it's defense, who would you be okay with?
Safety. That's my only thing.
I want the white corner, then.
Cooper.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll go that far.
No, if they draft a safety within the first 2 rounds, I'm out.
Well, that's what they're going to do.
Well, fuck me.
I did see a mock draft. All right, so what if the Bills do this? What if they draft a receiver in the first round, D-tackle in the second, and then go back in the third round and get another wide receiver?
I'd love it. I'd be ecstatic.
Okay. Is that you being sarcastic?
No, I would love that.
Because I thought
I would.
Can't tell him sometimes.
No, I would absolutely love that. But
okay. I did see that. That was a pretty phenomenal mock draft.
I
should have screenshotted it.
I'll say this too. I'll even be okay if they go. They would probably be able to draft the second best D tackle / D lineman on the board at 28, as long as they go receiver in the next 2 rounds.
Yeah,
that would be okay. I would still be a little angry, but
yeah,
because they're definitely gonna be there in the later rounds. The more I'm looking into
because I'm seeing
there's gonna be some guys.
There is.
It for me it comes down to you're essentially drafting your number 1 wide receiver next year almost.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. To me, if you miss on this, you are set back 2 years, easily. You're set back 2 years. Because what are you gonna have? Diggs on his last year of his contract, being 32, 33. Shakir. And
Travis.
Yeah.
We on board.
That's about it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about sums it up right there.
So let's just draft the first-round wide
Secure
receiver.
wide receiver 1, baby.
Let's hit on it. That would be terrible.
Travis's dream.
That's right.
Oh, God.
No.
We'd be drafting top 10.
What do you normally say?
What?
Boise.
Oh, Boise fucking State.
There we go.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy. But he's not. I know he's not wide receiver 1. But, yeah. Expiring Diggs. Shakir. Hey. We got Justin Shorter.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
That's right.
I knew you were going to say that.
Baby,
I can't wait to see him play special teams next
baby
year.
DK. Hey, he's going to be a fucking gunner.
Yeah, great.
You got Serrano on one side and...
Nothing's positive today.
No, I'm
What's the
pissed
problem?
off.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's draft combine week. Come on.
I woke up pissed off or something.
Why? What
He
happened?
woke up a
You
Bills
alright?
fan. That's what it was.
Yeah, I woke up a Bills
Sweet.
fan.
He woke up a Bills fan.
Is there any positive Bills news that we could talk about? Because there's a lot of negative.
Yeah, man, McDermott made the committee, the whatever.
Okay, here we go. Something
What's it
positive.
called?
This is your
Competition committee.
That's right.
I didn't read. Did you read a lot into it? Because I didn't read too much into it. I just said,
Into
"Oh,
what?
cool."
Competition committee.
Yeah.
They go over and introduce rules, how to make the game better, safer. So this year, their main topics are the kickoff, the hip drop tackle.
Yeah. Hip. Yeah.
What was the other one? I thought I wrote it down.
I didn't write it down.
Um,
I didn't read too much into the rules. Oh yeah, I did see.
Keep the kickoff.
Well, you see that. I did.
And the tush push.
Keep that.
I called it. I called it.
That's
I shared it on Facebook a couple months ago, and people called me stupid.
What?
I said, "Yeah, take the tush push out."
you
And
don't
people
want
call me stupid. I mean, it pisses me off that it counts as a fucking touchdown stat against Jalen Hurts because he's got.
why he scored.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
scored.
why, though?
but it just pissed me off for the rushing.
Who cares?
Rushing.
Stop him then, Travis. Stop him.
That's what I'm saying,
You
dude.
can't.
I like it. That's smash mouth football. Don't be soft.
He used to just be the quarterback.
Dude, you're
draw
acting
back
like
in the
Chris
day.
right now. You're acting like Chris.
I'm
It's
sorry.
He's
taking
sitting in
me
his
off.
seat. We know why.
It's taking me off.
I'm sorry.
The Bills use the tush push, you know.
We do use the tush push.
They should probably use it more.
Well,
be honest.
no kidding. no.
That play is built for Josh Allen, bro.
He ain't no bitch like Jalen Hurts. He doesn't need to sit behind the fucking old line and have people. I know they do it, but not in the goal line.
Man, you're acting soft right
I'm.
now.
Hey, what's your problem? It's
All right, let's go.
Dude, he's
What's
acting
in Arizona?
soft right now.
What the
So
hell?
Browns GM Andrew Berry says they are planning a proposal that will push the trade deadline back. I think it's fine where it's at, right in the middle of the season, week
What's
8.
his name?
Andrew Berry.
He's soft too.
I think it's. I don't know.
Does it say why? Like he
No, it
wants
just
that?
has thoughts on his idea.
The one clip I seen, I didn't watch the full clip, but he did mention that like you got to take into consideration that they're probably going to keep expanding the league into another week at some point. So he said if you're doing that, you might as well push the trade deadline.
Well, that's
back a week.
understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that when that happens.
But week 8,
Right?
Sorry, John.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Jeez,
just saying.
I'm
Like,
telling you what
he's
he
just
said.
going back and forth.
That's just what. That's what. What's his name again?
Andrew Berry.
That's what Andrew said.
well, Andrew's being soft right now.
And I agree with Andrew. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I could care less either way.
Yeah, I
but-
don't really care.
So it'll go from week 8 to week 9.
Yeah. so
One more trade's gonna fucking be completed. Is that what it is?
Maybe I did see something that the Ravens were trying to get Derrick Henry at the deadline. Didn't work out, so maybe that extra day could have got him, but I'm not 100% sure. But
We can't look at the comments,
There's-
Chris, because there's no comments.
There
on
is
it.
no comment, Christopher.
it was nothing, brother.
There's no comments. We're looking at it.
Chris always finds a way to tick us off, man. Yeah, there ain't nothing there, Chris.
That was nothing.
Chris, text.
Let me look at the feed real quick on my phone.
Chris, text through the group chat because we do not see it on the TV, the television.
Okay, well, he did text me. Okay, yeah, he texted me. So look at the comments. Oh, well, we got to make this more positive. Then he texted again. He said, "It's a seed. It makes you soft."
It's a what?
It's the seat. It's making you soft.
Well, it is your seat.
Yeah, well,
So
that's
what-
what he's saying.
That's,
Oh,
that's
okay.
his, that's his point. It's
So
a
that's
nice, just a nice chair.
There's about. He says there's about 14 comments.
Holy shit! Yeah, they're in the. Yeah.
We don't see them.
You know, I was wondering why our comment section was dry today.
I kept looking at the TV
I
and I
kept
was
doing
like,
it too. I'm like, damn.
Do you want me to get you guys up?
kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta
So,
know.
For some reason, I don't know why they're not popping up in our chair here, but let's start from the top, shall we?
Yeah.
BillsAholic Pod isn't the same without Chris, says Chris. Chris also goes, wow, the whites. And then you got Olivia hopping in. Travis she canceled you, bro. Sorry, you're done. Travis is canceled.
Uh-huh.
Casey
Yeah.
says Marvin Harrison, second overall. Chris says, damn, Travis throwing whites around. Casey goes for New England, which could have been anything we were talking about. Chris just hops in. The rest is just him. OTAs, same shit, New Year. Bills taking DT round 1. Facts, John. Cam Kitchens is my second round pick, and I'll be hyped. This is a negative podcast tonight. LOL. You guys, what? You guys, all right? Jesus. LOL.
I'm fine.
He says, whoa. Taking shots 4,200 miles away, and then he goes, it's the seat.
BillsAholic Pod isn't the same without Chris. Well,
So I'm going to keep it up on my phone. I'll be connected, and I'll pass the word on.
But,
BillsAholic Pod isn't the same without Chris.
dude, I got to get your opinion on, are they going to change the kickoff?
Boom, I got him back.
He scared the fucking balls right off of me.
Comments are back, sorry.
What did I just ask you?
The kick. What?
He scared me.
Stay on your fucking toes,
I'm
John.
trying. Oh, the kickoff. Are
Kickoff
they going
rule.
to change it at all? What's going on?
Don't do it.
No?
I didn't read too much.
I
Why?
honestly,
What are they trying to do?
They're trying to use the XFL kickoff. But
Oh,
what they need to do is just have teams start at the 20-yard line and get rid of kickoffs. It's boring. There's nothing ever happens.
yeah.
they
They
can't get rid of it.
they knee it and they let it get in the back of the fucking end zone and they wave it. Yes, that shit's stupid.
Boring.
It's football, bro. You can't get rid of kickoff.
You can't.
They're trying.
Don't do it,
You
Roger.
can't.
They're trying.
Roger, don't fucking do it.
No, they
Eventually, there will be no kickoffs.
Don't do it.
because they're.
It's
That's
coming
all I'm
soon.
saying.
I
Don't
cannot-
do it.
I
Coming
can-
soon to the NFL near you, Tank.
I can.
No kickoffs,
I can
man.
already see it because they're trying to shut that or crack down on injuries, unnecessary injuries. That's what it's gonna be. I can already see it.
What injuries are happening? They're not taking it out.
Well, the reason they did the fair catch rule was because of concussions. So they changed. Well, first off, they didn't they move the kickers back,
Yeah.
and then the kicking team wasn't allowed to run up; they had to stand there. Changed that. Concussions were down like 7.2% or something like that. Roger Goodell loved it. So now they implemented the fair catch. You get it at the, what is it, 25? 20?
Mm-hmm.
25? I think eventually they're just going to take kickoffs out. It's just the
because
trend.
these kickers are too fucking good now. They keep kicking it out of the
Kick
back
out of the end zone.
We need Antonio Brown back. CTE gang, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, but now with the fair catch, it's like if you pop it up at the goal line, just fair catch it. You get it at the 25.
Now that's a rule I don't like.
When
I'm telling you,
when
kickoffs
you're-
are done.
Yeah.
They're fried.
That's just sad, bro.
It is super sad, but
It's like, imagine like a fan, you're going. It's just the atmosphere and the excitement for the game. You're literally kicking the game off. You're kicking the game off.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What are you
today-
supposed- what are you
today
supposed-
we're snapping the game off.
essentially,
I was gonna say what,
essentially,
you
I'm
can't.
not trying to snap shit. Trying to kick it off, dog.
I was gonna say you can't ask what time kickoff is. What time snap off?
yeah.
No.
Snap off's at 1.
I mean, just look at the trend, though. You know what I'm saying? It's as long as the injury rate keeps going down on kickoffs, eventually they're
Might
just
as well
going to
just
scrap
not-
it.
Might as well just not play.
Two-hand touch, man. Make it the Pro Bowl. Fuck it.
Pro Bowl fun. You don't like flag
Anyway.
football. I'm trying to upbeat this podcast, bro. You guys are just sad and sassy today.
I'm not. I'm fine.
What do you got, man?
John's all over the place. No.
He said, "What you say?"
Let's talk about Deion Dawkins trashing the Jets D line. Says he hates them.
Simple.
He says they just pose for Instagram.
He said he liked Quentin Williams.
That's it.
Yeah, that's literally it.
That's literally it.
And he took his shirt off.
Yeah.
You already schno.
You're right.
I don't even know if he took it out. It was just off the whole time.
Was it?
Yeah.
He says, I hate them all of them, bro. Those are a bunch of dudes that just want to take pictures on Instagram. And then that game that Michael Clemens, when he was starting shit in the tunnel, I guess it started on the field, and he was like, don't say nothing to 17. I don't want you saying shit to Josh. He was like, don't talk to him. That interview, I didn't see the full interview, but the clips I watched were funny as hell.
Yeah, the clips were
He
hilarious.
just straight destroyed the D-line. Everybody but Quentin Williams, he destroyed.
Yeah, he was like, nah, Quentin's cool. I have respect for him.
As you should.
It's like, right, you already know.
And then all the other guys.
I don't know why that. It's true, I don't know where that came from.
Like, why now?
Yeah, why now? It just seems so weird. But
y'all see what Sauce Gardner said to it in his response to the tweet or video, whatever?
No. Yeah, I saw it.
Right, yeah, what he said, he was just like, he said, we trying to act cool, take pictures for Instagram, bro. You're sitting there with your shirt off, having an interview in front of Vlad for Vlad TV.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
something like that.
He got him.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow, you really did get him, Sauce.
The off season, man. What are we doing?
It's the best, bro.
It is. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed weird. Like, I don't know. Dion just being Dion, I guess.
That interview came out of nowhere too. Like he. Just
I know, it was super random.
Never even heard was it on a podcast?
Vlad TV.
Mm-hmm.
I've never even heard of that before.
Been around a long time.
Beats me.
Well, it's because here's the problem. How do we start the show off?
Welcome back.
Travis rooting for the Whites.
Well,
You got to get cultured, Travis.
Oh, okay.
You got to get cultured, my man.
I was trying not to bring that up again.
My bad.
Tune into Vlad TV, bro.
Okay. Let's get into some NFL news with some releases. The Bucks released Shaq Barrett. That was today. Not really a surprise. He was calling for it all last year. He wanted to get released or traded, and then they finally do it.
So that's going to be a post-June 1, so that's going to be like...
They lose money, right?
Well, they're going to... It gets split up between 2 years, so like this first year, it'll be like $9 million or something against their cap.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, it's going to be like 18. That's the issue with the...
Post-June?
Well, like, look at it with like Diggs or Vaughn. Sure, if you do it, this first year, it'll be a couple mil. Like for Diggs next year... So say you cut them, wash your hands, whatever. Next year on the cap, it'll be like 22 mil, a dead cap. That's the issue with, and the team can't use that money.
Yeah,
I think Tampa's just gonna rebuild a little bit.
I've been hearing too that they're not one of their number one priorities is to bring back Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
That is their priority. Let's see. Saints plan on making Michael Thomas a post-June 1st cut.
Mm-hmm.
Who else but the Dallas fucking Cowboys are interested in Michael Thomas? Who else? Along with every other fucking wide receiver on the board.
They're letting go of Pollard. Did you see that?
They're
franchise him.
Yeah, they're not gonna franchise tag Pollard. The Chargers are letting Austin Eckler.
I got him. It's running backs that will most likely not be franchise tagged: Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Pollard, Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, DeAndre Swift, and Gus Edwards. One of those running backs will be a Raven, by the way. I think.
One of them will.
Maybe even two, for all we know.
I got Saquon going to the Texans.
They like Singletary a lot.
They bring back Singletary, then so it's gonna be another Singletary, Dameon Pierce.
No, Dameon Pierce will be gone. I truly think
that's the running back one.
I think Motor's gonna be the runner. Dude, they love him.
They do love him.
Yeah, D'Amico Ryans was preaching about him today.
Yeah, they love him.
I've just been hearing a lot.
He's got no culture.
I don't fucking.
You're going on a rant. I don't want to cut you off when you said that. But.
I just,
that's coming from Chris.
I catch myself looking at the TV sometimes. That was probably one time I probably shouldn't have because he just fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
I told you. What'd I tell you? Y'all are
So
sassy
he-
today.
So so yeah, I agree with you because they do like motor a lot. He took
Yeah,
because I had high hopes for Damian Pierce this year on that Texans squad.
I drafted him.
And then Devin Singletary just comes in on a 1 year, $4.5 million deal and just completely takes over his snaps because it was originally them two split in the backfield, and then Damian Pierce was just disappeared.
They like motor, man. They like what he can do.
Yeah, nothing wrong with bringing him in on another cheap contract.
Yeah, most likely.
Probably 2 years, 16. No, too high.
That's a little high.
8.
16 a year?
No. 2 years, 16. 8 mil.
8
mil.
You could
They got money.
probably get him for fucking 6.
What's he getting paid now? Do we know?
For
Running backs?
running backs?
No, Singletary. Are you talking about Singletary or someone else?
Yeah, Singletary.
Yeah,
right now.
Singletary.
What was his contract in Houston this past season?
1 year, 5.
Okay. I could probably see like 6 or 7 maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. Anything above 7's kind of.
Although he was productive for them, so who knows?
Culture is in between those.
He's lived between Passaic and Hawley for like 5 months.
I lived on Hawley my whole life, pal.
Or
Grew up at Outwater Park. Come on now. My man tripping. What were we just talking? See this dude, Chris, man.
Hey, Chris, I lived in Lower Town. Come on.
I like how he uses the BillsAholic
YouTube?
account to comment
That's where
on the BillsAholic podcast. What a clown. Dude, if we could ever get Al Michaels to just send us like a video of him saying like, "Yo, fuck you, Chris."
I'm gonna do some research right now. Hold up.
What kind of research?
He's actually trying to be on your side. John, I'm saying you got culture. You're a hater.
What from culture is in between those streets, by the way, John?
It's hard to.
Do you mean between?
Al Michaels is not on Cameo, so
Fuck. That would be
the
so
best way to
sick.
do
He's
it.
a fake out water. I lived in Lower Town. I lived on Alcott
My man
Street.
Casey. I ain't even gonna go there, man. I love you, Casey.
Where were we at, Chris?
I don't know.
Texans running back situation, Singletary, and
Singletary, they
So
might
you can get him at. Okay.
say about 7.
I was thinking
2 years, 14. Okay.
He's still like 27, 26.
That'll be fine. All I know is they love him there, and that's probably RB1 to start the year.
if I could make a bet right now, I think I'd go Derrick Henry to Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said,
well, they
were trying to get
tried.
him before the deadline, and I think you could already set that one in stone. there.
That one's written in pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if Austin Eckler and Tony Pollard do like a swap? Because I can see that happening.
I don't see Jerry Jones going after. If there was one guy I could see Jerry Jones going after, that would be Saquon.
Yeah.
That's it. Eckler, I don't.
I just thought it would be funny if they did a swap.
Honestly, it's sad to say because I love Eckler, but he
Touchdown
might
machine.
be lucky to get the vet minimum right now after the year he just had. He just looks terrible.
Yeah, he wasn't. He's definitely not the player he was the year before. That's for sure.
Hit with a lot of injuries too.
I don't know if it's just me, but like you know how like some players you can only see them in like one uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I can't really see him in a different uniform. For some
Well, I
reason,
mean-
you think Austin Eckler, boom, Charger with the
Yeah.
fucking bolt on his helmet.
Well, I mean, so that was pretty much only. I mean, like these guys aren't guaranteed to not be back with the team.
Oh yeah, right, 100%.
But like,
They're just not getting franchise tagged.
yeah,
Yeah,
like I could definitely see Eckler going back on a $3 million maybe.
I feel like he could be like a hardball type of back. I don't know.
They're
yeah,
they're heavy looking for running backs.
Could be physical if he needs to be.
Yeah, but they like running the ball like 25, 30 times. Eckler,
Or now with Greg Roman too.
yeah, Eckler would be crutching out of that place.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go out and draft Blake Corum.
Second, third round,
Bro,
mid second.
He might be. Wait, I'm seeing things. It could be like third, fourth.
Yeah.
He's fallen.
running
There's
backs
just
aren't,
running
like,
backs in
For
general.
some reason, like this draft is just they're not.
I can only I think I can only name you 2 running backs.
Well, there's Brooks from Texas. He's just coming off of what, John, ACL or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where he's gonna fall. He's one of the bigger names. You got Trey Benson, Florida State.
I don't think you got an Alabama running back this year.
No, and like it's well known that this year there's not going to be like a Bijan or
No.
Gibbs first round type of deal. But
Nah, the running back position in general is just kind of dying.
like don't get me wrong, there is some talent in the draft. It's just not like that first round level.
Can we block him?
If you really want
Honestly, I'm pretty high on Corum. I like what he can do. It's just he's a running back.
put him back with Harbaugh, brother.
I could see it. I could, but we already know he's gonna
makes sense.
end up going 50
Yeah, I was gonna
picks
say,
before he should.
Yo,
Dan Campbell might draft him for all we know.
yeah. Yo,
Who knows?
do you see the Chargers going like Michigan heavy just
Mm-hmm.
just for shits and giggles?
Where they're gonna take that tackle, they'll
Yeah.
take the DN they got out there.
Everybody with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, that'd be some shit.
Like I think there's like a receiver. They got 18 players in this draft. I think that's
Yeah.
the most they've had since like 2003 or something.
Well, I mean, almost their whole. I mean, they had the best O-line in college football this year, hands down. They don't have the best tackle. Notre Dame does, by the way. Joe Alt.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're Notre Dame guy.
I'm a Notre Dame guy. The running back that's going out for us, I can't remember his name right now, but he's a big guy, like 6'2", 240, big bruiser.
I seen him play. I know who you're talking about. I don't
He got
know
mocked
his
to the Bills at like the 5th round, and I'm like, that'd be cool, but I would also like really hate that.
name. There's also Braylon Allen.
Braylon
Wisconsin.
Allen, yeah. Wisconsin always is he?
You're damn right they do.
Yeah, I was about to say they
Jonathan
always
Taylor.
You're damn right.
they always seem to have that running back sitting there.
Yeah. I can see him being a guy, but there's one.
Yeah.
Bucky Irving, Oregon. He's more like an elusive back.
Really, just depends where these running backs go. Like,
Yeah. But all in all, Travis, you're not going to see no Jameer.
yeah, there's
They're not.
there's not like a clear cut. This is RB1 in the draft. Like, there's not even like a debate. It's like Corum's 1, and you can kind of have your pick at 2.
Bro, that's crazy. Like some of the mock sites you go on, he's ranked like 4th or 5th best back.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
That's how big of like a toss up it is.
Yeah.
When was the last time that there wasn't a running back taken in the first round?
Not taken in the first round.
Yeah. Because it's not going to happen this year, right?
I don't know. I don't have that on.
Oh God, no, there won't. Unless some weird shit happens, there won't be a back that goes in the first round. Probably not the first 2 rounds, at least.
Really?
I can see
Yeah.
late second, but
Maybe late second.
That's just insane to think about because, like, when in recent history has there not been a running back in the
It's just
first
the way,
2 rounds?
It's the way the game's going. I mean, last episode we talked about like franchise tags and all that. Like franchise tags for running backs are pennies on the dollar. It's crazy.
Casey said.
Melvin, yeah.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon. Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's see. We don't really need to touch much on Michael Thomas. Like, it's whatever. We knew he was getting. Justin Matabuke will be franchise tagged if they can't work out a long-term deal before free agency. That's expected. Man just had his best year of his life.
big dog.
I'd expect them to work something out. Probably tag and extend.
I think that's what they're hoping for.
Yeah.
Because they made it. The GM for the Ravens made it very clear today that they're not letting him go.
Guys, they shouldn't.
No, not at all.
He's what was he ranked, top 2 or 3 in like against the run for D tackles? Dude's a dog.
He's not that old either, right?
25, 6.
Just came in the league a couple years ago.
Somewhere around there.
News earlier today, Jonnu Smith got released by the Falcons.
Will they finally use Kyle Pitts?
No.
Probably not.
No. Fucking.
Where did Arthur Smith go? He got an OC
offensive
job.
line, offensive coordinator for the Steelers. So expect Jonnu Smith to be the next Pittsburgh Steeler alongside Pat Fire Booth and the big bastard from Georgia, fucking Darnell
Washington.
Darnell Washington.
That was my.
That'd be a solid room.
For some reason, that was my draft crush last year.
He looks like that clip of Draymond playing tight end
At Michigan State.
That's how he runs routes. Darnell. What is it? Darnell.
Darnell
Darnell Washington. Yeah, I can see it.
He's cool though. How tall is he? Like 6'7"?
Bro, he's a damn near 7.
He's an athletic freak. That's for sure.
It's crazy.
Draft crush. Chiefs playing a franchise tag, L'Jarius Sneed.
As they should.
As they should. It's kind of interesting because I saw on Twitter, I guess Eagles players were trying to recruit L'Jarius to come to the Eagles in the offseason.
Okay.
I don't understand. They're losing half their defensive players this year anyway.
That's why they want him.
Yeah. No, Spags ain't gonna let that happen. First off.
Well, so I seen that they're still letting him talk to other teams just in case they can't get a long-term deal done or something. They'll still be open to trading him.
Yeah.
But I want to count on that.
They can't trade him.
That's what was reported.
You can tag and trade.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
I thought he was.
I
thought he was a free agent.
Yeah, it's. I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. Those fucking franchise tags. Oh,
it's one of those situations.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I guess he's open to talk to other teams, and Chris Ballard, if you're listening for some reason, you most likely not. Fucking make the call, bro, please. Get his ass to Indianapolis.
Nah, man. The Chiefs ain't gonna let him. No shot.
Give him an offer they can't fucking deny.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of the franchise tag, our good friend Gene.
Shout out Gene.
He answered our question on our reel about franchise tags last week. He put an emphasis on average and top 5. It's an average of the top 5 salaries at that position.
That's what I tried to say. It just never came out that way. Shout out to Gene.
Gene's got us.
Back.
Hey,
He's got your back.
Gene's got us.
Yeah.
It's like chiropractic.
Thank you, Gene. AFC East news: Dolphins released Howard and Emmanuel Agba.
That's the guy I had in my head for Indy for a 1-year deal. Xavier Howard. Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that. They're linking him with Houston. And I think who else?
Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Heard a lot about Washington.
They're mostly saying Houston because this is hometown, but.
Oh, this is where I saw the says the Vikings have had discussions with the Patriots on moving up. That's where I got that from.
Who's it from?
My NFL rumors page, man.
I love that page,
bro. I don't know.
What did it say? I was
the Vikings were
fucking fucked her.
Well, so I saw it on NFL rumors, and then there was I ain't even looking over there. There's another guy I follow who's kind of in the lower ranks of like NFL media, but he also said that if the right deal comes along, the Patriots could think about moving down. But the NFL rumors page said that there's been discussions between the Vikings. I either way, I think the Patriots sit there and draft a guy.
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of have to at this point.
Quarterback. It's going to be quarterback.
Well, it kind of has to be.
Yes, it does.
They need help everywhere, bro.
Isn't it kind of crazy, though, that there is a potential that the first 3 picks all go quarterback?
I think it will end up going that way.
I think so. I think so, too,
Williams,
personally.
May, and Daniels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like it.
You could throw in any teams in there, that's going to be the order.
Williams for sure. And then we'll see what team likes Drake May or Jaden Daniels more at 2.
I like Drake May for Washington, really. I don't know why. I could see it.
Yeah, they aren't. I think they made it clear that they're not committing to Sam Howell. So
Be interested in there because I don't think Sam Howell's terrible.
No,
I don't
not
think
at all.
he is
Still
either.
young too. There's still room to grow.
I mean, they need O-line help like crazy. Their O-line is terrible.
So I wonder who would want to take a shot at Howell then.
I'm gonna just keep going back to him. I think the Vikings will.
go younger.
Yeah.
I'll just keep going with it, man. They need a guy. I don't think they want. I shouldn't say that. I don't think they're gonna sign Kirk back.
I can see them wanting Kirk back. I just don't think it's going to work out.
I don't think it's gonna work out.
Can't. What you got over there? Oh,
Nothing.
we already touched on it.
There's the Gabe one. Did you see that the Arizona Cardinals Twitter page?
Commitment to
Our
Kyler.
franchise QB, Kyler Murray. They're going to stink again, but I'm not a big Kyler guy.
Not either.
He's okay.
He's not bad. It's just I don't think he has what it takes to win a Super Bowl, in my opinion.
I don't really care for him, even after that whole studying the playbook thing came out.
Even beyond all
He's
that.
a gamer.
That's it.
I mean, even if you forget about all that, I mean, his product on the field, I don't mind the way he plays. It's just, I just don't think he'll ever win anything. That's just my opinion. That's also how I feel about Justin Fields. So, by the way, he's gone.
Yeah, to
he's
the
gone.
Steelers.
They said that.
I'm just gonna keep bringing it up because, Chris wanted to yell at me saying no way.
Oh, we got a
so
fucking paragraph.
I'm not reading that.
You want me to?
Sure.
Go for it.
All I saw was DeMar Hamlin.
What about DeMar Hamlin wanting to be a Steeler, guys? What the fuck is up with that? While under contract with the Bills? What the fuck?
Who cares? He's a
He's
special
gone this
teamer.
offseason anyway, fool. If you had to ask me, he wouldn't have even been a Bill this year with the situation.
Well, good
I
thing.
added a little emphasis into the comment. But
I'm glad nobody
you
asked
get the
him.
gist.
Nobody asked you, Chris.
You know what? John cracks me up. So, Chris, we had the conversation before the podcast.
I didn't want to throw you guys under the bus.
I'll do it.
I'm glad you're safe.
We gotta.
You guys are tweaking tonight.
I'm not doing anything.
Chris, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So-
They are low key tweaking just a tad bit. I don't know what the deal is.
So, I think it's kind of weird, for a player to be under contract with one organization and what was it on a pot? I don't know. I didn't see this until Chris brought it up. It's kind of weird, but also, I truthfully don't really care because, I mean, it's really depth in a special teamer for us. So, to me, Pittsburgh means a lot to him. So I don't put much stock into it. So, like if this was Diggs saying, "Yeah, I want to go to Baltimore" or something, I don't know why Baltimore came up, but Maryland, yeah. Then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's fucked up." But for it to be DeMar, I don't put too much stock in it.
Chris, I want to formally apologize for mine and John's actions towards you tonight.
Don't apologize for me. I don't apologize for anything.
You just speak for yourself.
You speak for yourself.
I'm
big
sorry,
man.
Chris, for busting your balls. It's rude. The pod's not the same without you. This has been a long 3 weeks. I'm sorry for busting your balls.
There we go. Travis is on the other side now.
Anyway, so the whole DeMar Hamlin thing, I'm not gonna put too much stock into it. After his contract's up with the Bills, after his 4 years is up, we won't re-sign him. Ever since his accident happened, we've heard a lot about Pittsburgh and what it was like playing in Pittsburgh for that preseason game. I wouldn't put too much stock into it. I think he'll be gone either way. And if he finds a contract with the Steelers after he's done with the Bills, all glory to him. Because at the end of the day, he just wants to play in front of his family. That's what I got from from him. Matt Araiza to the Chiefs.
Hell yeah.
We lost the punt god.
We lost the punt god.
To the Chiefs.
To the
man.
Chiefs. Hey, they're already starting.
So
Matt
what
Araiza, Gabe Davis.
So did they cut Townsend or?
They still haven't
That
cut
was my
Townsend.
question too when I seen
They
that.
still
Yeah.
they still haven't cut Townsend.
He's a pretty
That-
solid punter. From
He's a
what I
dog.
saw.
He's a dog at the punter position.
Yeah, that sounds so weird.
He's got
The only
lo-
dog
He's
at
got
the punter position was Pat McAfee.
My bad.
That's
My
right.
bad. He just got the
Shane
long.
Leckler.
He's just got the. He's got the
Marquette
long.
King.
They say he's the GOAT. Shane Leckler.
He's got the long
Spunky.
hair flow, and I like Tommy Townsend. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just to give competition, or
Yeah.
Maybe to give Arise a little boost of confidence or something. Maybe show teams like, hey, this guy, maybe he wasn't fully whatever. He dealt with his situation, got past that.
Yeah.
He can still play.
I really thought the Bills were just gonna
that's Drew.
Okay.
Drew Pock.
Okay.
Have you seen him before?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at that game.
I really thought the Bills were gonna just sign him back because
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
I don't know, man.
They don't wanna
Because
do- they don't
of
wanna
their
deal with
culture, I would think they don't want a guy like that in the locker room.
Yeah, because
Because even if you are innocent, like, it doesn't matter. That's just stuck with you, bro.
It
So
just
don't matter.
the counter to that is Vaughn, obviously, but
True.
nothing you can really do that contract wise, money wise. So I don't know.
it's just the Chiefs. Just
Chiefs are like,
Chiefs are being petty towards the Bills.
they're like, yeah, this is how we'll get them.
Want to see me do it again with Gabe Davis? Yeah. Looks like Chris left before I apologized. Well, that sucks. Whatever. You hear about Eric Bieniemy?
Yeah, I did. I still can't believe he didn't get a coaching job somewhere. I wish the Bills would have just brought him in.
Yeah.
Something. Just find him a job somewhere.
Accepts the job at UCLA to become their associate head coach and offensive coordinator. He had a strong interest from NFL teams to be assistant head coach and OC. He even said it himself. He wasn't fired. He chose to leave
Yeah.
Washington.
I don't know what Washington was doing. Obviously, I know they wanted Ben Johnson. He says no, he wants to go back to Detroit. Okay. But, I mean, you have a guy that's poised to be a head coach, and they just threw him away pretty much. Just didn't even – that situation's super odd to me because why – there's got to be something there as to why an NFL team didn't want to hire him. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's something that we don't know or see.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've been saying this. There's a reason why he hasn't gotten a job. All these years.
100%.
Like, I'm not against him. Like, I think he's a phenomenal play caller and offensive coordinator. There's just something that we don't know
Yeah.
that he's not getting these jobs. Could it be his interview? I don't know. Could it be his preparation for these interviews, the way he presents himself? Who the fuck knows? But
How did he get out of Kansas City? Was he fired or did they part ways? Or
I think they parted ways.
He
I could be
left.
wrong. Could be the same situation like he just
he left for
went through.
Washington.
But I think a lot was said when they fired Rivera, or they waited to fire Rivera, because they knew regardless what they were going to do, they were going to fire him. Right?
Yeah.
If they wanted to bring Bieniemy as the interim head coach, maybe see what he would do, they would have fired Rivera mid-season,
Right.
and we would have seen that then. So there's just something we're not seeing or understanding there.
Wasn't there also a report that Bieniemy is like super hard on the players or something like that?
Yeah, I've seen that too, but like, you're in the NFL, bro. That's just coaching.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's coaching.
There's definitely something there. I mean, it all it adds up on paper, so there's got to be something there. It was interesting to me that he went down to college, though.
UCLA
That
out
was-
of all
yeah.
colleges.
UCLA, so they lost Chip Kelly, right? He's offensive coordinator in Ohio State now. And they were going through some other changes in their coaching staff and shit. I think they had a head coach that committed, then he left.
Yeah.
So I think bringing Bieniemy in is going to sort of solidify their program and try to buy it or have the current players bought back into what they're trying to build there.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big move for them. But him jumping to college is Can we all agree that he has like the weirdest coaching career of like maybe all time?
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Out of all
Very
colleges,
odd.
though, UCLA?
That's who was hiring. I don't know. That's super odd to me.
Like I say about Villanova, that's a basketball school.
I guess.
Kevin
Yeah,
Love.
I don't know, man. That situation's just super odd to me. I don't know what to make of that. I see a lot of shit like how does Spags not have a head coaching job? Well, people don't realize he was a head coach at one
The
point,
Rams, and it wasn't good.
and it was terrible. And granted, the situation was terrible to begin with, but he was not a good head coach. He's in a spot right now where he has a top 5 defense and he's winning Super Bowls.
Yeah, why would you leave?
Bro, there's some coordinators that are better coordinators than they are head coaches.
100%.
That's
That's
one of
why
those situations.
I don't understand, like, when Ben Johnson said he wanted to go back to Detroit. The dude's like 33 or something. Why would he want to, like, if he wasn't necessarily righty, everybody made like this big deal. I'm like, it's not unnormal, like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Especially to
it's
go to a
happening.
situation where I'm not gonna, I think the Washington head coaching job was valuable just because of the cap room, some of the players. But there's a lot of work to be done, and for a first-time head coach,
First time front office.
yeah, that's going to be like get new owner.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? That could be tough for some, but yeah, I don't know. The enemy is a mystery, I guess.
We'll never know.
We'll see how he does at UCLA.
If he brings them back, it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Let's reel it back to the Bills. Vaughn is set to make $23.8 million next season
Cha-ching!
Yeah, big time.
for after a year where he had 5 tackles in 14 games. That man's getting paid $23.8 million.
Go Bills. Yeah, I know.
Is there a way that we can restructure his contract?
You got to add a year.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, push it back, baby.
Yeah. There's
That's how we got here.
not much. There's nothing you
So
can
we just
do.
let
You
this
gotta
last
eat
year
it.
with Von Miller be the last year?
You got to eat it.
Yeah, let it ride.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Like
Fuck's sake.
that's one of my issues with the Bills is their overreaction. You lost. That was after the 13-second game, correct?
Yep, we need a pass rusher. We need to get after the fucking
Need
quarterback.
pass rush. Need this. Need that.
And it was working great for the first 5 weeks of the season.
The issue is you went out and signed a guy to this massive contract that was already aging, already came off of an ACL, was banged up during the Rams run.
Yeah.
People forget.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest. I didn't like the term. If you throw around 50, 60 mil for 2 years, okay. Eat 30 mil a year. But what'd be sign up for? 3, 4?
It's good. Well, it's technically a 6-year deal, but
Yeah,
you
those are
get
all-
you
those are
get
all
3-year void years.
Yeah. I
So
didn't
technically
like the
it's a
term.
3-year. It's 3 years.
Yeah, the term for me was just kind of tough.
Yeah, we could have went any other way with that money.
Just look at it now. Say you sign him 2 years. This last year, this was it. You get rid of him. You have that 23. Now you're able to sign Epineza to, a young up and coming player to a contract.
Mm-hmm.
You probably get Floyd back for another year.
Can you use some of that money towards Gabe or not?
Could have. I mean, I was just trying to keep it defense.
I got
But
you.
I mean, think about it. Just the big 3 right now: Epineza, Floyd, and Daquan. You signed all 3. So.
Drew said he robbed us. He definitely did.
Oh yeah, like blind too.
He
we
definitely
were
did.
us Bills fans were so hype, and I kid you not, I was sitting there like, I didn't like the term. I was like, I'll go with it. It's cool.
I was bought in for sure.
I was bought in, but
After the first couple of games he had for the Bills,
That's what I'm saying.
we brought him in as a closer, and he closed some games out for us. But
I don't know what happened. I mean, obviously the injury, but
yeah. People don't realize like an ACL is tough to come back from when you're well in your 30s.
Even in today's like modern science and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like this, like surgery, rehab, and rest time, like heal time is significantly better. But I mean, it's still that knee still has to go play football at the end of the day. And I like looking at Kirk and Rodgers. I'm super interested to see if they're even gonna perform. I'm not convinced that. I'm not convinced that Kirk's gonna come back fully at all.
It's still impressive though the way they're able to just matter of a few months just literally walking on it. Running,
it's a new day and age.
Shit. That's what I'm saying.
It's new surgery, new technology.
Yeah.
What? Rodgers was walking.
Yeah.
Until he straps up and plays NFL football, I don't care.
I mean, that's
Especially-
a valid point.
Yeah.
Especially behind that Jets offensive line.
You're lying.
He's in for
Well, they got some money to throw around too.
all like
It's
that.
a loaded offensive line draft too. They're saying.
Yeah, there's a handful of tackles in the first
lot.
two rounds.
Joe Alt, is he going to be the first one taken off?
For sure.
Most likely, yeah.
I see him in the team.
I'd bank on that right now.
I've-
Top 5.
Yeah,
Top 5?
I would
Yeah.
bet on that.
Because I did see him in the top 10. I even seen him slip in the teens a little bit, but that was...
Like Alt is a true tackle. There's a lot of offensive linemen that you see like, oh yeah, no, I'm a tackle, and he plays 10 years at guard in the NFL. It's kind of not rare, but it's more rare than all the guards, like interior guys.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a tackle that can play tackle at the NFL level, he goes high.
Let's get Chris involved a little bit.
Chris.
Is he still here? Chris, you here?
He's not here. After he said we were tweaking, he missed my whole apology.
I was just trying to have a little fun, but
I was too.
what up, man? Let's get into it.
He said, because Chris and I follow this Twitter account. It's called ECB.
ECB. I've heard of it.
For?
Huh?
Who's it stand for?
Couldn't tell you. You want to look that up for me?
No.
See if it does.
Jeez.
ECB.
Don't worry, Chris. He's doing it to me too. Yeah. ECB. They said that the Bills are close to re-signing two trench guys, one on the offensive line, one on the defensive line. Offensive line, the guy.
Homie, I got European Central Bank.
Let me look it up.
That can't be right. England and Wales cricket board.
No, it's definitely not. That's
Sounds
definitely
right.
David Edwards on the offensive line was the only offensive lineman we really had to re-sign. But defensive line, you get to thinking. ECB Buffalo. What the hell? That just says ECB Buffalo. It didn't really.
European Central Bank.
But the reason why that account got so popular at the trade deadline, it got inside news, and it was pretty much correct with some moves at trade deadline. So that's how that page got about. But they said that the Bills have some in the trenches re-signings to make. David Edwards was one of them on the offensive line. And then defensive line, you got three main guys, Floyd, Daquan, and Epinesa. So I'm thinking it's Daquan Jones.
Probably.
You think out of those three guys it's Daquan Jones?
I'd prefer Epinesa, but
I think we all would.
if you were to tell me that Daquan would play even 10 games, I would say yes. But at this point, I don't. You can't be confident that the guy's even going to play 10 games. That's my biggest issue.
Yeah,
But when he is in there, he makes Ed Oliver that much better.
exactly.
So, I wouldn't be mad I think they'll re-sign him when they re-sign him. Interested to see what he gets, though. It'd probably most likely be a 1 year.
It's gonna be a 1 year, probably $9 million.
It's a big number.
8-9 mil. It probably will.
Yeah.
8-7-9.
Yeah. 879.
It's
369. Damn, she
it's gonna be over 7 and up.
Oh man, yeah, it's a big number, but kind of is what it is.
You want to get into our who's the man?
Sure, man. Let's hit it.
Nah. We need to sound more fucking enthusiastic for who's the man.
He did.
Golly, man.
He said that really depressed.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, John.
Hit it.
Let's get into who's the
Hey,
man.
John, you want to get into who's the man? John, you want to get into who's the man? Come on, Travis. Say it with your chest.
Man, speaking of all these Bills players, why don't we try to guess one?
Who's the man?
Who's the man?
I'll go first.
Man. Jeez.
Chris and Tink against us tonight, huh?
I love it.
I'm trying to amp you guys up, man. You guys all pissy and shit. Come on, man. Let's go.
You know what's funny? Because I do this shit on purpose to Chris because I know I can get a reaction out of him. And even, what do you say, 4,300 miles away, I can still get a reaction out of him. I love it. He knows I do it on
Truthfully, I
purpose.
can't wait till Chris gets back, man.
Yeah. It's been a long 3 weeks. We haven't busted his balls in 3 weeks.
I'm not going to lie to you. It went by fast.
It did.
It went by really fast.
Hopefully it didn't go by fast for him. I know he had food poisoning at one point,
Oh,
but
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah,
Forgot
Chris will
about
be
that.
Chris. All right, ready?
sure.
First team All ACC in 2013. He played at Rutgers. Drafted by the Bengals in the 3rd round of the 2015 NFL Draft. He played for the Bengals from 2015 to 2018, Bills 2019 to 2020, Jets 2021, 49ers 2022, and he's currently on the Dolphins. 105 receptions, 1,081 yards, and 15 touchdowns. And I'll give you a play that he was.
Ooh, Rutgers.
Yeah, I'll give you a play that he. If you can't guess, I'll give you a play. No, it's not TQ Spikes.
What the?
Didn't you say, like, receptions?
Yeah, he
Ca-
probably.
Is it written on
is
there?
it-
Can I just look at the?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's just kidding.
If you need something else, I'll tell you a play on the Bills that he's most notable for. I mean, he was only on the Bills for a year, but
Yeah, I'm trying to. Who did we bring in 2019? 2019.
He plays for the Dolphins now.
currently, I don't know if he'll be cut after this year.
He said receptions, so
Or
receiver tight end.
McKenna says he misses his sweetie.
Man, didn't we say this guy's name during this pod? I swear we did.
No.
No?
No. It's not John Brown, Cole Beasley.
No. Oh, dude, I'm stumped. Who'd we bring in 2019? You got it over there?
I got nothing, bro.
All right, let me get the play.
Oh, so he was here. He just didn't accept my apology. Fuck
maybe,
you.
Maybe he just came back. He left and came back.
Yeah, that's it.
Love you, Chris. Let me get the play. I'm stumped. This isn't a receiver.
It's not a receiver.
Yeah, I know it's not.
That's
I-
what I was starting to
Touchdown winning catch against. What team was it?
Oh, dude, you don't even got
think.
the
He don't
play.
even know.
I'm sorry.
Just one big play.
Over the top.
Over the top.
Right. That's how most throws go.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't.
He has big play written down. Can't
You
remember the
said
big
this was
play.
his most known play.
I'm sorry.
His most known.
I forgot what team it was against.
Most known, except I don't know.
Well, what was the play? You said over the top.
1 second.
Yeah, he left. Had to go dinner, dude.
It was against the Rams.
The Rams in 2019.
Yeah, he was We were in the red zone and Tyler Fuck. See, that's why. Fuck. I'm so sorry.
You know what's funny?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It was between him. It was between him.
I'm so sorry.
Who was the other tight end? Who was the other tight end on the team at that time?
Yo.
I'm so sorry. It was Lee Smith, probably.
Yeah, one of those.
I'm so sorry.
That's so funny.
Yo, he gave it.
I'm so sorry. God damn it. That's what talking about the play does. Was it against the
Is it
Rams?
Travis or Tucker Crab?
It was against the Rams? Fuck.
Wow, first time in Who's the Man history.
Fuck.
I should have wrote it down so when you blurted it out, I could have at least got my point. But it was between him and the other tight end.
I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
What do we do in this situation? We never went over this.
You know what? I would be shocked if you got mine, so we'll just chalk it up. I can't believe Tyler Crow. What the fuck reaction was that?
I don't
He
know.
said, oopsie.
Oh my god.
It's been a long day, Travis.
Oh, Chris. Come back. I know we pick on you, but I need help.
I'm sorry.
We need help.
I'm sorry. I need to go sit in the corner.
I got nothing.
Making
for
history tonight.
All right, well,
Go ahead.
That was awesome.
wow. All right,
No
you
one's
ready,
gonna
man?
I hope you know no one's going to let this one down.
Oh, yeah, no.
damn.
No.
Go ahead.
Princeton University.
He's smart.
He signed with the Redskins at the time as an undrafted free agent after the 2001 NFL Draft.
Can you repeat that one again? I was reading the comment.
Signed with the Redskins at the time
That's why he wanted you to repeat.
as an undrafted free agent after the 2001 NFL Draft.
Okay.
Played for the Bills from 2003 to 2004.
Yeah, I might probably.
He played guard/center. He's most notably known for his work now as an NFL insider with CBS, Westwood One, and Odyssey. He also appears on 550 during the regular season.
You know him.
Need it. You got it? Yeah. He also covers the Eagles. Shout out to Gene.
Shout out Gene real quick.
Oh, I watch a lot of, or I listen to 550 and
Then you should know the name.
play guard and center. It's not Steve Tasker McKenna.
Good guess.
That was a good guess.
The years were quite off, though.
Guards. Covers the Eagle.
You know him, Travis.
I do know him.
I know you know him.
Because I've heard of this guy cover the Eagles before. Like, I've seen it.
I looked him up because I wanted to see, because you know how offensive player. Oh, you okay? That was in your head. I had to think back for a second. Did he give him the hint that it was offensive line?
Yeah.
So you know how offensive linemen typically they retire, they lose all that weight, and
Yeah.
he
He
Yes.
lost weight.
a lot of weight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You would never know this guy played O-line.
No shot.
Same with Eric Wood. Eric Wood lost a lot of weight, too. He slimmed out.
Yeah, but nothing compared to
This guy?
my player. My former Bill.
You're going to say it, and I'm not going to. I'm going to be pissed.
I know you 100% know it, but it's kind of like what you hit me with last week, like the announcer. It's like you know it, but the name's
Kelso?
kind of the name slips you.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I'll even give you a hint. They say his name during like the open of the last show on 550, the Bulldog.
Show up in the Bulldog.
Yeah.
I'm drawing. Go ahead. I'm drawing a blank.
Ross Tucker.
Ross Tucker.
You know him?
I've heard of him. Fuck.
Yeah.
What's he look like now?
Oh my God.
You got a picture of him, too?
I could pull it up on the TV here.
Okay.
Yeah, he lost mad weight.
Holy shit.
I got
He doesn't even look like he could play football. Like, wow.
Yep.
What made you pick him?
Truthfully, I was just like typing in like Bills rosters from random ass years, and I scroll. I'm like, oh shit. Look, this is a good one because of the hint.
You know, I
that
like
last hint there.
Yeah. You know what I like to do? I like to search up like past players who've played for the Bills and another team. I like to do that.
I've been trying to. I didn't want to keep getting into a pattern. My last couple have been current players.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to do another one, so I had to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I know Chris knew Ross Tucker.
Yep.
He's I follow a lot of his stuff. He does pretty good work. I still can't believe you. I don't even want to look at him. Tyler Croft.
I'll tell you what, that was top tier BillsAholic moment right there.
Yeah, dude.
We might have to clip that.
I can't believe you did that. I wish I wrote it down.
We'll put him in.
What it is.
We gotta make like a blooper list.
Save it for the before next season.
That's,
yeah. We'll
Best of BillsAholic.
Best of BillsAholic.
Or maybe worst.
that might be that's top 2 and it's not 2 as of right now. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Between that and all the sus I said in the past. Chris has some sus stuff.
GIF and GIF has to be up there too. That was pretty funny.
That was good.
We'll have to find that podcast.
That was early on too.
Yeah, it was quite early on.
I'd say that's like 1 or 2, to be honest. Episode 1 or 2.
We'll have that's a good idea. We're gonna have to make a.
We did that last
Blooper.
year. For
You
our
did a
first
blooper?
Season. Well, it wasn't like blooper, but it was just like best moments.
Best moments,
of
funniest
Tank Talk,
moments.
yeah.
I'm sure that did well, huh?
I don't even know. I mainly just did it for us because it's some funny shit.
Did you guys react to it on the podcast or?
No, so it was like 16 minutes long.
Uh,
So that would have taken. We were just like, whatever. We'll watch it all together beforehand and shit. So
That's a good idea.
I like that idea.
I like that idea too. What do you think, Chris? About a blooper video before the
Blooper, funniest moments.
for like your
Best moments.
anniversary,
One- yeah.
like September. You guys started September.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Chris? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But you're glad I did that Tyler Croft thing now, huh? No, you're not.
I
had the point. I just wanted the final hint.
Oh,
That's cool though.
God, fuck me. It's been a long week.
I just like how we reacted after he said it.
It's been a long
the
week.
first timer.
Oh man.
You guys got any other Bill stuff?
So we kind of alluded to it.
I got a question too. It's kind of interesting, but
You want to ask a question first?
no, go over your Bill stuff. 'Cause it's not Bills related.
We kind of already alluded to it, but the Bills did restructure McGovern. Freed up $3.7 million. Still puts the Bills around $37 million over, roughly.
You know what's funny? So they did an updated cap, like on Buffalo Fanatics, and someone in the comments was like, "So is red good?" I was like,
No, not at
Oh
all.
my god.
Yeah, no.
I just had to share that. That was so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Bean and that front office has some work to do, but
They have
lot
some
of
major
work.
work to do.
Lot of work.
A lot of long
Long
nights.
I'm just trying to think restructures. They're going to do Josh, obviously.
Josh and Dion.
Josh, I think, they could probably free up almost 20 right there.
Yep.
Close to.
Hey,
So
we're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost
17 more mil.
Dion, you might free up 4.
Steph
Ish.
will spit in your face.
Hey, he ain't doing nothing.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah. No, you got to eventually try to get out of that.
Is Trey White a good candidate?
You had a cut.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all.
Pretty sure you'd save.
I'm calling for it.
I mean, between we had it in a
Him,
other podcast, but
Hines.
yeah,
Hines is 4 mil.
Hardy and Hines.
Hardy's 3 or 4 mil.
I think combined they were close to 9 if
Yeah.
you cut them both, which I'm pretty sure Hines is in their plans.
Yeah, but Hines is in. Harris is out.
Yeah, Brandon Bean already said he's. What did you say?
He's
He's
ready for free.
ready for free
He's ready for
agency,
free
yeah.
agency.
Uh,
Hines is rehabbing accordingly.
okay. Well, that's
I'm
all
ready
I
to watch that number 0 on the field
I'm
for
getting-
about
I'm
5 snaps a game.
got.
I'm getting a jersey, bro. I don't care.
You got to.
That's your boy.
It's
Number
number
0. Come on.
Got to.
Yeah, for restructures, that's probably close to being it, unless.
McGovern really surprised me on that one. I did not think he was a restructure candidate.
Hey, they just tacked on another year, I think.
Yeah. But I didn't hear nothing in the off so far or nothing last season about restructuring McGovern. Because the only
this
guys
was
I
his
saw was
first year with us. So.
Well, no, throughout the season
Oh, okay.
to get ready for the next season.
Got you.
All I heard was the 2 same names, Dawkins and Allen.
Yeah.
That's it, probably.
Probably, yeah. Trying to think defensively, I don't think there's like just restructures. I don't think there's one.
If we cut, because I know Poyer was a 2-year deal, but it was a 1 void year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cut him, do you still save money, or is it just?
Yeah, a couple mil. I don't think it's anything crazy.
I didn't know how that worked.
Anything will help.
Anything will help, but I don't know what they're gonna do. As for being to
Maybe some guys you don't expect to be like, hey, I'll take a cut.
oh yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm sure there's probably gonna be there's usually like 4 or 5, I would say, that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That's gonna be my saying. We'll see.
We'll see. Counter. What are we, 6 today? Something.
Yeah, we'll see.
I guess.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, what was that question? I'm ready.
So obviously last season there were some pretty shitty teams, right? Some pretty shitty teams that had money.
Oh yeah.
There was a couple teams that we counted out, right? That weren't gonna do shit, bad roster, bad situation. One of those being the Houston Texans.
Right off the bat.
Thought they weren't gonna be shit. Maybe a
Wrong.
majority of the people.
I had them making the playoffs.
All right, everybody except for John. Counted them out.
I had
Everybody
them-
except for Travis.
No. I had them being a couple years out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You get the gist.
I get the gist.
Good majority. They had just counting them out. Okay.
I gotcha.
They had money. They had some draft picks. There's 3 teams out of the top 5 in the most cap space in the league.
Mm-hmm.
They have the top 3 picks.
Jeez.
That will be the Chicago Bears, Washington Commanders, and New England Patriots. Which one of those 3 teams, hypothetical situation here, is more likely to have a similar season to shock people like the Houston Texans and has a better shot of making the playoffs next year?
Washington.
Definitely not the fucking Patriots.
I think Washington, man. Like you said, dude, they're gonna revamp the D line. Gonna get O-line help. We'll see what they do with that 2nd overall pick, but I mean, either way, if you bring in a rookie or you stick with Howell, you're gonna have a decent quarterback. You got weapons. I think the only thing that kind of worries me with them in this hypothetical is new head coach, new front office, pretty much new everything.
Mm-hmm.
Minus that, I mean, they got weapons. And they're just going to keep adding on. So
I like Washington a lot.
Chris says the Bears. Throw us a little explanation in the comments there, Chris.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you know what? The Bears will be good because they won't have Justin Fields. That's right.
I like Washington. They went on a little run last season, right? Or this past season for a couple weeks.
They were in and out of the playoff picture the whole year.
Yeah. So if that
Started off good.
doesn't tell you
Didn't end
something,
good.
I mean, and like you said, they got a whole off season with a lot of money. The heart is.
He said it's a sure. Howell is actually decent for sure, so I agree.
I don't mind Sam Howell at all. I think he's a really, not really. I think he's a good quarterback.
I like him because he's just a loose cannon.
Yeah.
That's all. He runs like him and Will Levis kind of play the same.
Just love the young talent that they have so far, and they have money/picks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe they're the only team out of those 3 teams that has 2
First round
this year,
picks.
similar to Houston.
Yeah.
So
First
they
and
definitely get
first
that,
and 9.
Yeah, that was because we talked about it on our show yesterday. It's been a fun question going around different podcasts and shit. We said to the Chicago Bears too, strictly just to bounce back off of what Chris said. They got some good young talent, especially on the defensive side. We'll see what they do with Jalen Johnson. I don't see him coming back. Maybe a tag.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? But I mean, you're in a good spot. We know they're gonna get a quarterback with one of those 2 picks.
Yep.
Potentially even get another wide receiver with the other first round
They
pick.
definitely can.
Maybe they add to the defense. I don't know. I mean, their defense was pretty solid towards the back end of the season last year. I mean, they were still in the playoff hunt as well for a good portion of the back end. So Chicago Bears are in a decent spot.
I like both those teams making a playoff push next season. I like it.
All right, man. Have a good night. Enjoy that last dinner.
Last Supper.
The Last Supper in Hawaii.
Yeah. What time are you on the plane tomorrow?
Chris, I'm not going to ask you how it went because when I asked you if you ever been there, it didn't go well. So.
Have a good.
I've been there.
I'll just let you,
I've been there 5 times.
Have a good night, Chris.
I'll just
Hope
let
you
you tell
enjoyed.
me. I'm not going to ask you.
Oh, that was good. I don't know, man. The Bears, I don't know. Who's their head coach?
Matt Eberflus still. And they got new
Okay.
coordinators.
I'll stick with Washington.
I think Washington will be good in another 2 or 3 seasons.
So, do you think it's at 11 a.m.
That's great.
Are you if you were the GM of the Bears? This is a hypothetical I've been seeing going around. You're the GM of the Bears. You're sitting there at 1. You got the 9th overall pick as well. You got Fields. What are you doing?
So it's tricky because I could definitely see both ends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, you're going to get a bunch of draft capital in return, so that could potentially help you build around Fields. I mean, it's tough for Fields, right? Because he'll show you flashes, and that's what, like, the media sees. Okay, athletic quarterback, very mobile, but when it comes to the throwing aspect of being the quarterback, even if I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I know that they're not all that. So
Yeah.
a lot of the people try to say that if you put the right coaching around him, he'll be better, but they've done so much already. We got a good sample size out of the 4 seasons he's been there. Maybe it's just not going to work out with Fields and the Bears. So it's a tough question because, like I said, I could definitely see both sides. Like, you're going to get all this capital in return, or you could get one of the top quarterbacks in this draft. So, but if you force me to make a decision right now,
Yep. Got to know what you're doing right now. You're on the clock, man.
You are Ryan Poles.
how about this one? I'll throw you a curveball. I'll trade the first pick, get some more compensation back, and take a quarterback at whatever spot, because it's most likely going to be who?
At 9?
No, let's say Washington trades up with the Bears and Washington has to give up that 2 spot. Take whoever's secondary there. Get more draft compensation.
Okay, that would be silliness.
Why? Because you don't agree with that? Silly?
No, but why would you? So technically you're keeping Fields, or you're trading?
No, you can still draft a quarterback with the 2nd overall pick.
Yeah, but what?
You get more draft picks in return.
Right, but I'm saying, so you're technically in that situation, you're keeping Fields.
In that situation, you're not, because you're drafting a quarterback at 2.
So who are you going to trade him with?
Whoever the fuck wants.
So you're saying he's not in the Washington trade.
No.
So you're going to
No,
flip
because
picks with
Washington's
them?
going to obviously trade up and get, let's just say, Caleb for the reasons.
Okay.
Cliff Kingsbury's an offensive coordinator. They got that connection there.
So I think, well, the counter for that would be if you dish Fields before the draft.
They don't have to. Though.
You'll get compensated. But if you're looking for like draft stock this year, you would do
They
that.
can do it that night still.
Well, So, I mean, I guess the biggest question with that is Caleb Williams worth, 3 more picks, or is he worth that first-round pick right there? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, brother. It's just I don't know who they're more interested in. I mean, I haven't really seen nothing much. But if they're interested in Caleb Williams, you're taking them at 1. But if you like one of the let's say they like Drake May better, let whoever trade up. Well, for this instance, Washington trade up and go get Caleb, and we'll stick with Drake May and have some more picks in our back pocket. Maybe even some players. Who knows?
About you? You're on the clock, man. What are you doing?
I'm just taking the pick, Caleb Williams.
What are you doing with Fields?
Fields, I'm shipping him off.
I think it's a given you can't keep both.
You can't keep both for sure. For one, it's Justin Fields just gonna force his way out anyway. I'm trading like Tinks. I'm trading Fields. Whoever wants him. Whoever's the high
Pre-draft or post-draft?
I'm trying to think.
I'm
trying to pre-draft, post-draft. I'm trying to think what would make a team want Justin Fields more.
So if you go pre-draft, if a team's like, man, we need a quarterback, but we're drafting
now
15, 16, your middle rounds, guy like Fields come available, you can either try to get up to go get a quarterback or you try to trade for Fields.
Yeah. But I'm also trying to think after the draft and a team.
There's going to be desperate teams. I think
there's going to be desperate teams for sure. So that's what I'm trying to think. Like,
you got to be careful with those desperate teams, though, because those teams might be willing to take a Kirk Cousins for a year and just say, fuck it.
I understand
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying there. So that's why I think the Bears are in a tough position.
I love this.
Because I think
it's the talk of the offseason, bro.
It's just there. I mean, you
because they can get.
There's so many avenues you can go down.
Us three all have different kind of ways. Like we would, we think about it. It's like
all of them benefit.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. All of them are beneficial. You know what I mean?
Because they can get a lot out of Fields.
You think so? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking. No, not a first.
No,
not a first.
I think that's out the window.
I'm thinking at least second. Let's see.
Because keep in mind, whatever team gets them they're most likely, they're gonna have to pay him probably.
He can play on his 5th-year option.
That's
for this year, this upcoming year. But after that, he's a free agent.
I'm gonna throw out.
I'm gonna
say go 3rd or 4th, and I'm leaning 4th.
4th for Justin Fields.
Yeah, maybe a couple.
A
couple later picks for like another year or 2.
Now I'm thinking a desperate.
I had a third in my head, but
I'm thinking a desperate team does like a 4th and a mediocre player.
Yeah, because I think. Us fans, I think we overvalue a lot of these players, even in their young age. I just don't see it. There's no way it's a 1 or 2. But if they do get a 1 and 2, that's a
steal.
That's a come up.
Yeah,
sure.
that's just just looking at the teams that even need a quarterback. Most of the teams that need a quarterback are getting a quarterback this year.
They're going to draft one.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of puts Fields in this weird spot, like. You know what I mean? Like, I personally don't think he's a great quarterback. I also don't think he's had the greatest situation.
No, not at all.
But, I mean, I don't know. I was seeing a lot of Bears fans saying, like, well, we want Fields because this, that, the other. It's like, well, dude, he's been here for 4 years. You haven't won nothing.
Right.
Eventually, it's kind of like you got to move off of that. And you have a first pick and you have a prospect that's I know the word generational gets thrown around like a hacky sack, but
we gotta.
Yeah, that's gotta stop. But he's a very good prospect.
Comparing Caleb to Mahomes and shit, that's just.
Yeah,
I understand like play style, but I just don't do it. You're putting too much pressure on him to begin with. That's one reason why people aren't going to like him, right? Because we're already comparing him to the greatest player. I mean, I'll throw generation in here because he's
Yeah.
obviously the greatest quarterback of our generation
Yeah.
right now. You're comparing this guy who's never even played a fucking lick of NFL football. Like, granted, there's been the reports of him coming out saying that he wanted like a share of a team and shit, but
Especially the Bears. Yeah.
you get what I'm saying.
If
Like,
you-
you just it's not fair to him, no matter what he said and all the reports coming out. You just can't do that.
Right. I get where you're coming from 100%.
Yeah, generational's got to go, man. I mean, you're just saying he's generational, and then Marvin Harrison generational.
Because if they come out and they don't play up to that level,
Yeah.
he's done. No one's gonna give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's going to be considered a bust.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's not even like if say he gets drafted to the Bears, he goes out and he has the start to his career kind of like
You want to say just like Bryce Young, just because he's the most recent?
no,
Because he wasn't built up to be generational.
Right.
He was built up to be a great
I
quarterback.
want to put him between Stroud and Young. Kind of like not as great as Stroud had his rookie year, but not as bad. Like kind of like that middle ground.
Mhm.
People are gonna be like, yeah, he's a bust. So for him, it's if he doesn't have the season like Stroud did, he's kind of screwed either way.
Yeah.
But
You can say that about a lot of the first round.
yeah, 100%. But I don't know, man. The Bears talk. I've been. You guys heard me. I've been on the podcast saying it every week just because it's fun to talk about, and it's also like you could go on an hour talking.
You could have a whole separate episode about
yeah,
this.
it is. It's fun though.
Really good.
The Bears.
Bear down.
The Bears.
So we got Chris coming back next week.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun. We're going to hear about his Hawaii trip.
Yes, we will.
It's been 3 weeks since he's been gone too, but it's been 3 episodes since he's been off the podcast. That's insane. It's almost a month he's been off the podcast.
You guys are gonna be happy when it comes back, or are you gonna come in sad like you were today?
No. Be happy when Chris is back, man.
We'll be happy. We'll give him some shit. Hear about his Hawaii trip. It's gonna be fun.
Nah, I like messing with him, but really, me and him, just so easy. Like,
Yeah.
our opinions we seem to have a lot of differing opinions, so it's just
I like
fun to go back and forth with him.
I like messing with him because I know I can get in his head.
Yeah.
I know I can piss him off. I know what buttons to push, and it showed tonight. He got a little butt hurt, and
He went to Betty by.
he went by for a little bit, and then he came back. I just like it. I know how to get to him, and it's just fun. I can push him to the edge sometimes, a little bit too far, but come on.
Hey, man, it's all good.
I know when Chris comes back, we do have another segment coming.
Ooh, we gonna give it away?
Yeah, we'll give it away. Because he wants to start it as soon as he comes back. So we'll be doing some wing reviews. So we'll obviously with the first couple, we'll probably do Barbell and Gabriel's Gate and all the known ones in Western New York.
Good.
And then further down, we'll probably start asking on the podcast where should we go next. I'm excited for some of these wing flavors. Cause I go to Barbell and I get the same 2 every time.
Yeah.
So, cause I'm thinking we don't know, we either do it at the restaurant or we order them to go and then put them in we record in the Bill's basement.
So it's gonna be pre-recorded. Type deal.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Okay.
might be pre-recorded.
Because I didn't know if y'all were gonna come in there and eat the wings on set.
We could. That's a good idea. Maybe every week will be different.
Maybe every week will be different, or maybe it'll be the same.
Or maybe
Y'all
it'll be the same.
Find out. But the wings are coming.
The wings
You
are
know what
coming.
I gotta say, man? We'll see. Hey, man, we'll see.
Next week we're getting a we'll see counter.
Martin's on it.
He's got to.
All right, Martin, if you're at home watching, we need a counter from you.
He's on top of shit like that, man.
Before every episode ends, I need you in the comments section.
That's an OG. He's an OG.
We'll see counter by Martin.
We'll see. He'll make it this far too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll have to. That'll be another thing we have to do in the segments too. We'll have to get like one of our friends.
Yeah.
On it too. Who knows?
Yeah, Martin's gonna be sitting here.
We're gonna be enjoying wings, and he's gonna be over there at the suicide wings.
I'll be like, yo, Martin, we'll see.
I'll have the ones he don't finish because I want to try this shit out.
Okay.
Damn, bro. I'm a big hot wing guy, bro.
You said you were already sweating.
Well, that's a different situation.
He had a ton of Italian.
Yeah, Italian do that too.
I respect it, man.
That's what Italian does to you.
We gotta start adding shit to our board, man. I got nothing hot right now.
I don't know.
You want something today?
What's that?
I'll throw it in there. Fuck it. Washington will trade up to 1 and take Caleb.
Nah.
We need something on the board.
Throw
And that seems like that's the theme today.
Throw Gabe to the Chiefs up there too.
Oh, under me, I got 3 going right now.
Well, me and you got the one.
Well, we got the one.
Rich.
Yeah. Brought up Gabe last week.
Casey's even on here with the Super Bowl little win prediction.
That's right, yeah. It's a good call, Casey. I'm with you, brother. New Orleans, too, they can't pass that up.
No, it's...
If that doesn't happen, then something must have... Just the deal didn't work out.
Or he died and came back to life again.
They got the holograms now. AI, they'll be able to make it happen. You're laughing now. You just wait. It's going to happen.
Oh, I know.
It's going to happen.
We're fucked.
Who's going to be the first one? Michael Jackson, I'm saying it. Or no. Tupac. It's got to be Tupac. First AI concert. He had the hologram in 99, bro.
Yeah, but... I don't know. When you think, like, man, I think it's got to be Michael Jackson.
It's got to be one of the two, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Fuck it. I have him in the same concert.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be
yeah,
legendary.
could you imagine that?
I don't care how much that is. I'm getting my damn ticket. All right, what do we got? What you right, Travis? What do we got?
John/Tank, Davis to the Chiefs. Tank, Washington trades up for Caleb. We'll have to organize that board better someday. It's just a mess right now. It's all over.
I like it, man.
Now, we need to fill the empty space.
It's just the off-season thoughts, man.
Next week.
Start trying to move on. See?
I know.
He's fucked
We'll
up.
have after the combine. That'll be fun. Yeah. The 40 times and
mock drafts. You guys got to do mock.
We'll do a few mock drafts.
I'm after the combine kind of guy.
Me too.
Yeah. Before
we'll get
really
the mock drafts.
I only did 2. 2 public ones.
Gotcha. I did kind of do one, but I half-assed everybody. But I had the Bills taking Brian Thomas Jr. Cool. That ain't gonna happen, so that'll get revised. But I have like one half-assed one.
Oh, that reminded me. We skipped over something. I don't know if y'all seen it. We don't got to spend fucking too much time. I know we're hitting the 2-hour mark, but maybe we can carry this over to next week. We'll see what the news is, but Christian Wilkins could be they might skip over the tag with him in Miami. They might send him in free agency.
Yeah, we touched on that just a tiny bit last episode.
What to see more news come out?
Heated up a little bit.
It did heat up. I thought with them cutting Agba and Howard, I thought that was the indicator that they'll sign him, but I don't know what.
No, that's Tua. That's Tua's money.
I hope they do.
It's coming.
Please do.
It's Tua's money.
Please reset the market with Tua. Get stuck with him for 5-6 years. Perfect.
Christian Wilkins contract, that'll be that could be a reset for the defensive tackle spot.
After it was just resetted?
Him and the Ravens guy.
Matabuke.
Them two are due to set the D line.
Because Simmons, Chris Jones,
I don't know if he'll reset them, but he's got to get paid.
I think
he's going to get
he'll hit free
paid, but
I think so.
Yep. After Chiefs, I know Chiefs have money, but they'll make L'Jarius Sneed their priority.
I think they're gonna swallow their pride and realize, hey,
If
we
you go
need
back
this
and
guy.
look at the playoffs, yeah, you could.
I think like we saw it with Tyreek Hill. They were like, nah, we can't pay you that much. I think they'll swallow their pride and sign him, but let him walk too. That'd be perfect for us.
Oh, that'd be.
Dude's a game rock. No, in our luck, he'll go to the Jets or Miami or something.
Bro, if he goes to the fucking Jets, holy their defense, I don't care what their offense looks like, bro. The defense was fucking. We thought they carried them last season, those couple games. Holy shit.
Dude, Deion Dawkins would be pissed.
Chris Jones said, "What you say about my teammates, bro? Put a shirt on." All right, send it home, Travis.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's another episode of BillsAholic Pod. Next week we'll have a full crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.